Johnny Went to a House, written by Alexander Yang. One day, Johnny went to a dark, creepy house. Then he saw a creepy dog. He tried to get out, but the door was stuck. Then the basement door opened. Johnny didn't want to go to the basement, but something dragged Johnny down. Later that day, Johnny saw a figure walking towards him. Johnny tried to open the basement door, but it wouldn't open. He still remembered that Johnny had the crowbar. He took the crowbar and opened the door. Johnny decided he would never go to the haunted house again. Johnny Went to a House, written by Alexander Yang. One day, Johnny went to a dark, creepy house. Then he saw a creepy dog. He tried to get out, but the door was stuck. Then the basement door opened. Johnny didn't want to go to the basement, but something dragged Johnny down. Later that day, Johnny saw a figure walking towards him. Johnny tried to open the basement door, but it wouldn't open. He still remembered that Johnny had the crowbar. He took the crowbar and opened the door. Johnny decided he would never go to the haunted house again.
The accidents. Crash, he felt something hit his head. Julian went over to his friend's house. Julian wanted to play hide and seek with a blindfold on. He said, "I will be the seeker, you will be the hider." Jake said, "Okay, that is fine with me." Julian said, "Are you sure?" "Yes," said Jake. "Okay." So Jake found a blindfold for Julian. "Thank you," said Julian. So Julian put the blindfold on his eyes. Julian counted to 15 while Jake was hiding. Then, boom! Julian ran into the wall. Julian's mom came down the stairs quickly. Julian's mom called 911, came as fast as they could. They went to the hospital. Julian's family came to the doctor and they said, "What's wrong?" Julian said, "I ran into the wall and I buzzed my head." After that, the doctor gave him stitches. Julian said, "Thank you, doctor, for stitching my head back." They went back home and they never played hide and seek. I didn't even record that whole part. Okay.
The mean girl. She had only one friend, but then she was lonely. So Kid was sad because Rosie did not have friends. But the girl was spreading rumors, but after she spread rumors, Rosie stood up for herself. And Rosie said, "You are not going to boss me in now. These days the mean girl don't have to play with nobody to play with." But Rosie said she can play, so they became friends. The mean girl. Rosie had only one friend, But then she was lonely, so Kid was sad because Rosie did not have friends.
Testing, testing, one, two, three.
Don't play tag near a forest. One bright summer day, Sun-kun went to his friend's house. He's kind of like Sun-kun, but he is a gamer and a YouTuber. Meanwhile, Sun-kun is just a studious. Sun Gokhan opened the door. Sun-kun asked him to play tag at the park, so they played tag. Sun-kun ran into a forest. Sun Gokhan chased after him. Gokhan, we're in a forest. What? I mean, what? I mean, Skash! What was that? Said Gokhan. Skash, scat! Oh my gosh! Oh, it's just a squirrel. So Sun-kun and Gokhan went to find a way out. I need water. Water. Gokhan, would you stop saying water? Sun-kun and Gokhan was still going on and on. 3 hours later. Come on, come on. Ugh. Ugh. I feel like I ruined this place, but I also don't. Another 3 hours later. Bam, bam. Wait a second. I remember now. Bam. There's the sign. Gokhan, come here. I found the sign. Okay. So Sun-kun and Gokhan finally found a way out. The end. No one.
This is a story about fire and ice. The Lord of Ice wanted to control fire. Suddenly, fire found ice and didn't start battling until then they became friends. So they walked out the door from the paranormal world of black and white.
My Strange Cat, illustrated by Dion. One night, me and my cousin Javante, we were eating M&Ms and yogurt. His cat jumped out the window. The cat ran off. So me and my cousin Javante went outside to find it. We looked everywhere. We but we couldn't find it anywhere. Where we found it in the room. We found it in the room. The and the Hawaii trip. One weird morning, Julie woke up and went to the bathroom, and she brushed her teeth and brushed her hair and washed her face. Then she went to her room and got changed and got her suitcase and packed up some things to go to Hawaii. Next, she fed her pet doggy Elizabeth dog food, and Julie ate breakfast with her mom, dad, sisters, and brothers. After breakfast, she and her sister Lena did the dishes together. Then her mom and dad went to go get a big boat so they can go to Hawaii. Everybody went to go and hug her mom and dad. After her mom and dad went, everybody went to go get their iPads and phones so they can watch YouTube and play games. Their mom and dad got home and everybody got their suitcase and got in the van. Then they
got to the docks and went inside the big boat. It was dark and everybody went to bed. In the morning, some dolphins were jumping. Everybody washed their face and brushed their teeth and brushed their hair. And Julie's mom called out, "Breakfast time!" Someone got out their phones and took a picture of the dolphins jumping. Next, they got the boat's engine on, and it was a long ride to Hawaii. When they got to Hawaii, the dad bought a new car, and they got a bedroom in a hotel called Welcome to Summer Fun Hotel.
The monster.
One day, Ariana was downstairs. She was scared because it was very, very dark. There was a scary, fuzzy monster there. She heard a growl. She said, "Who's there?" There and there, the monster. There, the sound stopped. Then Ariana saw red eyes.
Then Mom said, "You are your mom." Then Mom went downstairs, very warm boxes and turned on the lights. It was just a Halloween decoration that had scared everyone. The end.
Escape the Bear by Jason Almanzo. One hot day, me and my dad went to camp. It was so cool that I wanted to go see nature, but then I got lost. I heard a roar. I was so scared. I tried to find the camp, but then it wasn't there. I heard a louder roar, and it was getting closer, and then he found me. Ah! I ran as fast as I could. I was running for my life. He was too fast, so he caught me. I did not know what to do. I screamed as loud as I could. My dad, my dad did not hear me. I almost had a heart attack, but then I had a fish in my backpack. So I gave it to him, and then I escaped. I found my camp. I am never looking at nature again. To be continued.
The Girl Lost in a Forest by Maria Salgado Casales. One day the news said there was a forest somewhere. Mary's mom was watching TV. She said, "Mary, go take the dog for a walk." But Mary was too busy doing her homework and listening to music. She couldn't hear her mom. Her mom had to go up to her room and tell her. When Mary heard the door, she took off her headphones. Her mom said that she did not have permission to put on her headphones because she always gets distracted. She said, "Go take the dog for a walk." Mary said, "Okay." She got ready. She put her favorite clothes on and got the dog ready too. She went outside and realized that when she was getting ready, she heard the news, but she didn't think what was happening. She just didn't think it was real. She kept on getting ready. Then she put music. The music got her distracted. She did not know where she was going. When Mary looked forward, her dog was barking. She said, "It is true, I should have listened to the news." Mary looked at her phone. There was no Wi-Fi, and she was scared. Mary saw a paper and it said, "Every 3 days, a paper and a clue to get home." She found all the papers in every tree. In the last paper it said, "Now you have to find some seashells with the path." She thought it was weird. She followed the seashells. "I found my way home." It looked like an adventure, she said. It was a little scary and fun. She got home and her mom was worried. Where were you? Her mom asked. I just said, just walking the dog. She gave me a hug and I went to bed.
Mary hangs out with her friends. One day, Mary hangs out with her friends. One of her friends said if Mary could give her phone because she lost her phone. Then she said yes. Then her friends and they played games. They wanted to play checkers. Then they went to Mary's house. Then have a sleepover in Mary's house. Mary read scary books. After a long day, they went to sleep.
When I Lost My Dog by Nathaniel C. Wong-Sai. One mysterious day, I was watching TV and my dog was missing. I said, ah! I told my friends to have a search party to find my dog Spot.
We went to the dog park, but he wasn't there. We went to his favorite tree, but he wasn't there. One of my friends had him. I was so happy and I said, I will never lose you again, Spot.
The Bad Sad Day.
One strange night, there was a girl named Isabella, and she had a sister named Lily. Isabella loved skirts, but she did not like her sister. Isabella thought her sister was annoying, but Lily was not born with red hair like Isabella. Then Isabella went downstairs to feed the cat Elizabeth. Isabella said, "Here, kitty, kitty." The cat came, but Lily came too. Isabella said, "Oh no." Lily was so hungry, but there was a phone call. Ring, ring. Isabella answered. Then she said, "Hello, who is this?" They said, "It is the hospital. Your parents died." Isabella cried. Lily said, "What?" Isabella said, "Mom and Dad died, so I'm going to have to call Grandma." Then Isabella called Grandma. Isabella said, "Hello, Grandma. Mom and Dad died, so can you come get me?" Grandma said, "What happened?" she said in a sadly way. "Well, you can tell me when you come. But are you home?" "Yes," Isabella said. Isabella told her sister that Grandma and Grandpa is coming to get us. So then the doorbell rang. Isabella answered the door. It was Grandma and Grandpa. I said, "Hi, Grandma." She said, "Hi. Is your backpack ready?" We said, "Yes, yes." Then we left. The funeral was on Friday. Grandma and told us stories about our parents that we never knew before. It made us not scared anymore. So we lived with Grandma and Grandpa. The end. The Horrible Day by Sina Mahmood. One day, Judy Moody was in a car crash. Then Judy was in the hospital. Then she was there until she felt better. Then she felt better. Judy Moody broke her leg. She was playing tag. Then she fell down. Her sister helped her get up. Then they and both played together and they had fun outside. And they were best friends at last. And their mom yelled at them for playing outside. And their mom said they are grounded. And they had to do a lot of chores. The two sisters cannot talk to each other, and they are mad because their mom was mad at them. They were mad at her until their mom was happy. They sneak into their mom's room and they get
into trouble by their mom, and they don't sneak in their mom's room. The next day, they said sorry to their mom, and they were not grounded.
And they were not happy that they were not grounded. Then their mom said, "Come get your dinner." Then they went to go get their dinner. Then their mom said, "You are so kind," and said, "You are so nice and kind, are helpful. You guys are going to go to your grandma's house, and you guys are gonna be nice to her and be kind."
The Devil by Serenity Yang. One day there was a vampire. He lived in a house with a girl. He told the girl to do stuff for him. At first, she did not know that he was a vampire, so she did his job for him. The vampire had some friends too. Some friends are vampires too. One of his friends said, "What are we going to do with her?" He said, "We are going to keep her as our maid." But she heard what they said, so she said what out loud. They heard what she said, so she started running. Then the vampires started running after her. They spread out, so they went to one of the door. It was locked. A friend said, can we just drink her blood?" "No, because she is our maid." When they were still talking, she quietly ran outside.
The Cupcakes by Shirley Otis. One night I was watching a scary movie with my friend. We had toys, then my friend made cupcakes for my party. My baby niece was crying, but she was sleeping and watching Baby Club. Then my brother was watching TV and playing toys. The Beautiful Princess by Tequila Macmillan. My princess not get mad said. Get said mad. What did she do by friend said get shy. Shy said is shy. Said a friend of her. She's trying to make friends to go to buy said she can make lots of friends said it's by Matt said me by happy. Thank you everybody. Thank you very much for that.
The Lost Dog, written by Toby Arishura. One mysterious day, there was a boy named Toby. He was playing video games right after school. Toby was so into his game, he forgot to check the door. And then when he looked, flash! His dog went out the door. And there, Toby was sad and embarrassed because his mom told him to watch the dog, but he did not do what his mom said. Then Toby started to put posters of his dog. Then a 5-year-old boy named Timmy saw Toby's dog and brought it back. The end.
One stormy day, Billy was practicing kicking his ball in the house. He really wanted to kick the ball in the goal for his team tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a big day, Billy said. But when he did his super kick, he broke his mom's face. Oh no, said Billy. He swept his mess. Rufus started looking Billy. Then his mom came and said, I bought some food. What's up? Billy didn't want to explain what happened. He said, Mom, Rufus broke your favorite gray vase, he shouted. Mom said, Rufus, you bad boy. Go to your doghouse. Rufus, no treats for you. Rufus was sad, and he obeyed. Billy looked outside the window and saw Rufus sad. Mom, said Billy, it wasn't Rufus that broke your vase. It was me. It was you, Mom yelled. Bring Rufus back inside. Rufus jumped back inside happily. Don't do that again, sweetheart. Yes, Mom. I love ya, Rufus.